Coastal Karnataka, on the southwest coast of India, for generations has nurtured icons within hospitality and industries. Kundapura, a small town within this region where Kunda means pillar and Pura means town, is home to Gurukula Public School. Gurukula School is spread over 40 acres with 70% green cover and has made sustained efforts across solar energy, waste management, water harvesting, organic plantations, 400 types of medicinal plants, a bird sanctuary and butterfly gardens. Gurukula is a CBSE school with classes across Montessori, high school and UG school, including separate hostel facility to accommodate boys and girls. With a focus on all-round development of students from academics, equal importance is also given to activities like dance, skating, basketball. Gurukula focuses on a 360-degree holistic learning, with efforts extending towards students, teachers, and even parents. Gurukula Public School, nurturing global leaders for a new world.
Hello children, yes, we are back to the maths class. I hope you remember we are learning large numbers. Lesson number 1. Yes. Have you all completed up to exercise 1.5? Yes, I hope your notes is complete and you are doing your all homeworks. And also, of course, writing tables daily. Okay? Yes. Today's topic. Let us start with today's topic, that is rounding of the numbers. Let me explain this topic with a real life example. That is, something happens in your house. For example, there is a gathering somewhere near your house and your father says that there were many people. Your mother asks, how many people? Your father says, approximately 200 people or nearly 200 people or about 200 people were there. What does this mean? That means there were people near to 200, means maybe 180, 190 or 210, 220 like that. So we say in words like approximately, nearly, about 200. That is, estimation is done. That is what is rounding of the numbers. I hope you understood what is rounding off. One more example I will give you. Your mother buys a book or a pen for you which is nearly 28 rupees. Okay, and your father comes in the evening and he asks, what is the cost of this pen? Your mother says, maybe she doesn't remember the exact amount. So she says, nearly 30 rupees. So what does it mean? It means that it is not exactly 30, it is somewhere near to 30. So this is what is called rounding of the numbers. Just go through the textbook, children, page 80 and 81. They have given you some examples of rounding off, and also they have given the steps how to round off the numbers. I will teach you the steps, but before that, I will just give you some more examples. Yes? Okay. Maybe you might have read some pages in your textbook and your mother asks how many pages. You will say, nearly I read 10 pages. Maybe you have read 8 pages or 11 pages. Yes? Then, suppose distance between Kundapur and some other place. So your father might ask his friend, what is the distance between Kundapur and some other place? Maybe his place, that friend's place. So that friend may say, maybe nearly 30 kilometers. It may be 28 kilometers or 29 kilometers or 32 kilometers. Okay, this is how it comes in real life. Now, I will explain how to round off the numbers. Okay, yes. Let us go to the working part. Just see the textbook, children, page 81. They have given first topic, rounding off the numbers to nearest tens. First topic is to nearest tens. Okay. Now, let us take an example. For example, it is 16. Now, question says round off the numbers to the nearest 10. Nearest 10 means you have to first mark this. Nearest 10 is it? This is tens place, this is ones place, correct? Yes? Okay. Then, now you have to take the number to the right. What is the number? To the right side of tens place, because you are rounding off the number to nearest 10. Mark this tens place and see the number towards its right. It is 6. Correct? You have to, whenever you round off the number, you have to see the number to the right, whether it is less than 5 or equal to 5 or more than 5. If it is less than 5, this one's place should become 0. But now it is more than 5. So what it will happen? This place you have to write 0, but in tens place you have to add 1. It will become 20. I'll give you some more examples. Just to observe this. Yes, rounding off the numbers to the tens place. So underline the tens place. Yes, observe the tens place. Then take the number to its right. It is 6. 6 means more than 5. So you write this 0 and add 1 to tens place. It becomes 20. I'll take one more example. You take 13. Again, round off the number to the tens place. So, tens and ones. This is the tens place. So, see the number to its right side. It is 3. 3 is less than 5. Less than 5. What happens when it is less than 5? You put 0. But to tens place, you don't add anything. It will remain the same. I hope you have understood how to do. One more example. Let us take 47. Okay. Now round off to the nearest tens. Tens and ones place. We are rounding off this number. Correct? So you have to see this number. 7. Is it more than 5? Equal to 5 or less than 5? It is more than 5. More than 5 means you have to add 1 here. So this becomes 0, this becomes 5. See, observe children, more than 5 means you have to add a number. One's place is more than 5 means you have to add a number. Another example, say suppose 62. Again, you are rounding off the numbers to the nearest tens. Tens and ones. Which number we are rounding off? Tens place. Yes. So, which number you have to see? Ones place. Ones place we have 2. 2 is less than 5. So, write 0 and you need not add here anything. Same number you have to write. I hope you have understood this. Yes? Steps are simple. When you round off to the numbers to the nearest tens, first thing you have to mark the tens place. See the number in the ones place. If it is equal to 5 or more than 5, you have to add 1 here. If it is less than 5, you have to just write the same number here. Last example. Suppose 75. This example I didn't take. So now, again tens place you are rounding off. So which place you should see? Ones place. Ones place what is there? 5. Equal to 5 or more than 5? You have to add 1 to the tens place because we are rounding off tens place. So this you write 0 in ones place. 7 plus 1, 8. So this is how we round off the numbers. So I have given you different examples. Now let us go to the exercise, that is exercise 1.6. Of course, there is rounding off to hundreds and thousands also. But as I explain, I will solve the exercise so that it sits in your mind properly. Okay? Yes. So, take down exercise 1.6. Exercise 1.6. First name. What does it say? Round the following. Write down the question, children, and always remember, read when you are writing. It is very important because during exam you have to read the question. Reading question matters a lot. Read the question and write. Round the following numbers to the nearest 10. This is in page number 82. Everybody go to page 82. First name. Write down. First one. I will solve it for you. Yes. It is 98. Now, what are the steps? Remember the steps what we did? First you mark tens and ones. Yes, tens and ones. Then, now, what is in ones place? Because we are rounding off tens place, you observe what is there in ones place. What is there in ones place? 8. 8 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? It is more than 5. So what you have to do? As 8 is more than 5, you have to plus 1 you have to do here. So it will become, in tens place you have to add 1. In tens place you have to add 1. It becomes 100. So 98 is rounded off to 100. This is the way you write it. In tens place you have to add 1. In tens place you have to add 1. Ones place however it will become 0. You understood? Understood? Okay. Let us do the next one. 64. Tens and ones. First you write this, children. Now which place we are rounding off? That you underline. Which place we are rounding off? Tens place. Yes? Now what is the thing we have to observe? First thing, ones place you put 0. Always. When you round off, this place becomes 0. Tens place you have to decide. See the ones place. 4. 4 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. Yes, it is less than 5. So, 6 you have to write like that only. Okay, so 64 is rounded out to 60. Is it understood? Yes. You will add one only if one's place is equal to 5 or more than 5. If it is less than 5, just you have to write the same number in the tens place. Yes? Okay. Go to the next question. C. C is 46. Write down. C is 46. 46. Now, tens place, ones place. Again, which one we are rounding off? We are rounding off tens place. Just observe the ones place. What happens in the ones place? Put one zero first. Then, is it less than 5? Equal to 5 or more than 5? Yes, it is more than 5. More than 5 means you have to add 1 in the tens place. It becomes 50. Got it? So, 46 is rounded off to 50. Yes? Okay. Next one. Children, after every question, draw a sleeping line. Go to next one. 125. Don't worry. Just write the place. You have 100 here. Need not bother about that. You bother only about tens and ones. 100 you keep like that only. So which one we are rounding? Tens place. Yes. So write there 1, 2. Ones place you put 0 and just observe. 5 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. It is equal. When it is equal to 5 also, you have to add 1 in tens place. Don't worry about this. Don't tell man. Here 100 they have given man. What to do? Just forget it. Keep it like that only. You do only this much. Okay, you work with only tens and ones, 100 will be like that only. So here 0, 3, 1. So answer is 130. How you have to write? 125 is rounded off to 130. I hope you have understood. Yes? Take the next one. E. Yes, what is the next question? Just observe the next question in the textbook. 279. 279. Now, what happens here again? Write the place value. As I said, don't worry about hundreds place. Because here we are writing only rounding of numbers up to tens. So just observe the tens place. Write 2, 7. See the ones place. For us, place to the right of tens place is important. That is 9 is important in ones place. That 9 you have to see. Whether it is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. Yes, it is more than 5. When it is equal to 5 or more than 5, what is the step you have to follow? You have to add 1 in tens place. So, yes. So 279 is rounded off to 280. This is how we do this. Then next one, 3512. Now you may say, ma'am, we got thousands place also. How do we do this? Again, don't bother about hundreds and thousands place. Write it in the same way. Thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Yes, we are worried about only tens and ones place. These two places you don't bother. You write 3, 5. And in the same way, now tens place right here. Ones place. What is to be done? Check whether it is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5. Yes, it is less than 5. So, no adding anything to tens place. So, you can write like this. 3512 is rounded off to 3510. I hope you have understood how to round off numbers to tens. Next, second one, we rounded off numbers to nearest tens. Second main asks for round off numbers to nearest 100. Okay, let me explain. Then we will go to the second main. Yes, how to round off to the nearest 100. This is again same thing, children. Steps are the same, very easy. Okay, I'll explain with one or two examples, then we will go to the exercise. Yes, for example, 326. Okay, now which one we are rounding off? Hundreds place. Yes, so hundreds place you consider. Yes. Now, what did I say? See towards its right side. Okay, before that, what you have to do? Just you put 0 in ones place, tens place. Okay, your work. You finish those two. There you are putting 0 in ones place. Here, you are putting 0 in tens and ones place. But hundreds you are rounding off. So, just observe. Here in tens place, right side of hundreds place, that is tens place. What is there in tens place? 2. 2 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? 2 is less than 5. I told you if it is less than 5, it should be written as same. Here, there tens place we are writing as same. Here, hundreds place we are writing as same because we are rounding off to the nearest 100. So, 3 you have to write it as same. So, 326 is rounded off to 300. I'll give you one more example. Let us take 675. First step, write 100 tens ones. What is the question? Round off to the nearest 100. So, take the hundreds place. Yes, leaving hundreds place towards right, whatever is there. Put 0, 2 zeros. Yes, now consider the tens place. What is there in tens place? That is right of hundreds place is tens place. So what is there in tens place? 7. Is 7 less than 5? Equal to 5 or more than 5? More than 5. So more than 5 means you have to add 1 to hundreds place. That is, it becomes 700. So 675 is rounded off to 700. I'll give you one more example. I hope you have understood this. I'll give you one more example. Take example of suppose 8, 5, 3. Hundreds, tens, ones. Yes. What is the rule we follow? What is the rule we follow again? Round off to the nearest hundred. Consider the hundreds place. Other two places towards its right side. Towards its right side, you put zeros. Yes. Now consider the number in the tens place. What is there in tens place? 5. What did I say? If the number is equal to 5 or more than 5, you have to add 1 to hundreds place. Remember, if the number next to the given number which is to be rounded off, that is here, if round off to the nearest hundred is there, you have to observe the tens place. Round off to 100 means tens place you have to see. So tens place you see, if it is equal to 5 or more than 5, you have to add 1 to the hundreds place. So it will become 900. So 853 becomes 900. This is how we round off to the nearest hundred. Okay. Now let us move to the exercise. Take down. It is exercise. I think exercise you have written already. Write down. Second main. It is in page number 82. Round the following numbers to the nearest hundred. Yes. Now, first one, 250. Yes. Place value write down hundreds, thousand, ten. Sorry, hundreds, tens, ones. Okay. Now, which place we are rounding off? Hundreds place, correct? So, other places you put 0. To your right side, you have to put not all numbers. If hundreds place you are rounding off, to right side comes tens and ones place. Then you write 0. Now, next thing, write hundreds place like this only. See the tens place. See the tens place. Because tens place is towards the right of hundreds place. See the tens place. Yes, it is 5. 5 means when it is equal to 5 or more than 5, you have to add 1 to the hundreds place because we are rounding off to nearest hundred. So answer comes as 300. Got it? So answer is 250 is rounded off to 300. Yes? Okay. Then write down the next one. Next question is 379. Hundreds place, tens place, ones place. Now, which place we are rounding off? Hundreds place. Except that, you write all other zeros. Then, observe the tens place. 7. It is more than 5. So, add 1 in hundreds place. It becomes 400. So, you can write it as 379 is rounded off to 400. Third one, it is 725. 5. Again, hundreds place, tens place, ones place. Yes, I think now you can tell the steps. Yes, tell me the steps. Which place we are rounding off? Hundreds place. So, leaving that, others you write 0. Yes, tens place, ones place 0, hundreds place same number. Now observe the tens place. Yes, tell me the steps. Observe the tens place. What is there in tens place? 2. Yes. Is 2 equal to 5, more than 5 or less than 5? Yes, it is less than 5. So we need not add anything. It remains the same. So 725 is rounded off to 700. I think now you have learned how to round off a little bit. Yes, few more sums we can do. Next one. I think next one you can do. Yes, it is 814. I will not do it. Yes, I think yes. It is 814. This one you have to do. Okay, I will not do it for you. You have to do it. Just write place value up. Mark which we are rounding off. See the number in the tens place and write it. Okay. Yes. Next one I will do 4,397. This one you have to do. I want it in your notes. Fifth one. Thousands, hundreds, tens and ones. Now, rounding off to nearest 100. So don't worry about this place. I have told you, any extra number comes, don't worry. Worry only about hundreds and towards right side. So this rounding off to hundreds. So you write 4,300 like that only. 0, 0. This side it should come 0. But observe tens place. What is there in tens place? 9. It is more than 5. Equal to 5 and more than 5, you have to add 1. In hundreds place because we are rounding off to hundreds. So it comes to 4,400. So 4,397 is rounded off to 4,400. This is how you round off. Now last sum I want you to do. F sum. 1,583. Just observe the same steps. Yes, do the same steps and do. I am not going to do it for you. You have to do in your class work. Same step what I said just now. Same thing you follow. Hundreds place you take. Thousands and hundreds place you write same. Tens and ones place you write 0. Then observe 8. Whether it is less than, more than 5, whatever, and do the steps. Okay. Now let us go to rounding of the numbers to the nearest thousand. Now I am not going to do any example. Directly we will go to the exercise sum because steps you have understood. It is the same thing. Only number is little big. That's it. Okay. So go to page number 83. Go to page 83, children. Yes, go to page 83. Yes, write down the third name. Steps are the same, children. Only number is little big. That's all. Third name. Round the following numbers to the nearest thousand. Now you only can tell me the steps. It is very easy. I think I have repeated many times. What is the first sum? Go to page 83. Yes, have you drawn line after each name? Each sum? Yes. Every time you write the steps, children, and repeat the steps what you have done so that it sits in your mind. Same step you have to follow. Is it understood? Yes. After second main, draw a line and go to third main. Round the following numbers to the nearest thousand. Yes. First number 1837. 1837. Thousands place, hundreds place, tens place, ones place. What is the rule? Nearest thousand. So, thousands place you consider, other places you put 0. Yes? 0, 0, 0. Now, thousands place. What should you do? See the hundreds place. To the right of the thousands place is hundreds place. See the right hundreds place. 8. 8 is less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? Yes, it is more than 5. When it is equal to 5 and more than 5, what is the rule? Yes, quickly. What should we do? We have to add 1 in which place? Which place they have told here? Nearest thousand. So thousands place you add 1. It becomes 2000. Other part you have to put 0. Okay? Yes. So 1837 is rounded off to 2000. I hope you have understood. Yes, rounding off to tens, hundreds and thousands. Next example, 9730. Again, thousands place, hundreds place, tens place and ones place. Now, again same step. Which one we are rounding off? Thousands place. So, leave thousands place, other places you put 0. Now, thousands place you write like that only, but observe the hundreds place because towards right of thousand is hundreds place. See this one, 7. Is 7 less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? Yes, it is more than 5. More than 5 means what you have to do? Remember, equal to 5 and more than 5, you have to add 1 to thousands place. So add 1 to thousands place, it will be 10,000. Got it? So 9,730 is rounded off to 10,000. Yes. I think one more sum I can do. Other 3 sums you have to do. C I will do for you. D, E and F you have to do. And in the same way you have to do. Steps you repeat, children. When you do the sum, you repeat the steps what I have told in your mind so that you get the answer. Okay. One more sum I will do for you. Take down. Third one. C. What is the C question? Just see. Third one. Third question there. 5,771. 5,771. Yes, what should you do? Thousands place, hundreds place, tens place, ones place. Other places, thousands place you leave, other places you put 0. Thousands place you write like that only. Then observe the hundreds place. What is there in hundreds place? 7. Is 7 less than 5, equal to 5 or more than 5? Yes, it is more than 5. So what should you do? You have to add 1 in thousands place. You are observing hundreds place, but you are adding in thousands place because you are rounding off to the nearest thousand. Okay? So add, it becomes 6,000. So 5,771 is rounded off to 6,000. Yes? If suppose there is very small number here, less than 5, you need not add. That's it. Okay. So other three examples, sums are there: D, E, and F. I want you to do that. Okay. Yes. If you have any doubts, you can ask during evening class. I will clarify everything. Notes also will come to you. Okay. Next one. Fourth question is given. It is given as dash is the smallest number which, when rounded to the nearest 10, becomes 170. Yes. Just guess, children, what can be the answer? Yes. The answer should come 170. When rounded off, it should come 170. So 170 should come means which are the numbers? Yes. Can you guess? They are asking the smallest number. See, we can observe 160. From 160 you observe. Okay, 160, 60 only. 161. What will happen? It is to the nearest tens, means tens place, ones place. When it is 1 here, if you round off tens, if it is 1, it will become 160 only. Then 162. If you want to round off, again you see tens place is 6. And ones place is 2. 2 is less than 5. So it will be 160 only. Then 163. Again ones place is less than 5. So 160 only. 164. Again observe ones place, it is less than 5. So it becomes 60 only. Then 165. Again observe rounding off to nearest tens. So ones place, it is 5. 5 means if it is equal to 5 and more than 5, we will get it as next number. So 165 is rounded off to 170. Smallest number. You may ask, ma'am, how did you take 160? Why did you take 160? You can take 100. You can take 120. You can take 180. Why you took 160 only? Because they are asking smallest number which will be rounded off to 170. So, which is the tens before 170? Tens means, children, see, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. These are all tens. Okay. So 110, 120, 130, 140, 150, 160. These are all tens. So before 170, which is the tens which comes? 160, correct? Yes. So after 160 only somewhere it should be there, which will the number which will be rounded up to 170. So they are asking the smallest number. So this is the fourth question. Fill in the blanks given. Check in your textbook. I am explaining that. I have not written here. You have to write. So 165 is the smallest number which, when rounded to the nearest tens, becomes 170. Now, which is the greatest number they are asking? Which, when we round off, becomes 170. So, greatest number means after that it will become 180. So, that number you have to find out. This is the fifth question. Yes. So, let us take greatest number. So, you take 171. Yes, 171. Again tens and ones place. Tens place you are rounding. See the ones place. It becomes 1 is less than 5. So it becomes 170 only. 172. 2 is less than 5. So it becomes 170 only. 173. So 3 is less than 5, it becomes 170 only. Again 4 is less than 5, it becomes 170 only. 175. 5 towards right of 7, 5 is there. It is 5 and more than 5. You have to add one number to the tens place. So it becomes 180. So this is the last number. Greatest number which will become 170. These are all small. They are asking greatest number which will be rounded off to 170 to the nearest tens. So answer is 174. Okay, it will be rounded off to 170. This is the greatest number, fifth question. And 165 is the smallest number. That was the fourth question. Working I have done. Filling the blanks you have to write. Okay. So here I conclude this class of rounding of the numbers. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the WhatsApp class. Notes also will be given there. This is all for today, children. We will meet in the next class with Roman numbers. Okay. Thank you.